Yo, 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 you already know what it do and what it is and how it do. Welcome back to the Broken Mute Bud Network. As always, make sure you like and subscribe to the Broken Mute Bud Network. You are now tuned into Rumble Ready Fight Podcast. What it do? We out here with your boy Gotti, and we got Mr. Outlandish Keke over there.
Call him. Call him in the
Was
building.
Man, we had episode 7, you know what I'm saying? We making movement, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate some of y'all out there who's finding us just randomly on YouTube because we haven't put out no shorts. We don't have no social media for this specific show. But all that shit is gonna be coming soon, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna make sure we tap into the other networks just to bring more attention to us and all that and shit. So with that being said, talk to me, Keke, what we talking about?
Oh man, where do I start? Let's talk about Dana White and Turkey when this in this new boxing organization, man. How they trying to rob fighters blind, man.
How you
My
feel about it?
gosh, how I feel about it. Do you see the payouts? Hell no. You'll be a damn fool. They must be picking people off the streets, man. Fuck it. Because the payouts is horrible, bro.
So here's
Horrible.
so here's the payout right here. So when you're an unranked opponent in a 10 round bout, which is crazy, and you unranked and fighting 10 round bout, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you getting $20,000, but that's probably like $20,000 to show. I wonder if you get like another 20,000 if you win, because
So let's talk.
UFC is like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you
Mm,
got a fighter fighting a ranked opponent from number 5 to 10. So I guess that when you rank, there's going to be 15 and up. But from 5 to 10, you get 50,000, and then if you fight a ranked opponent 3 or 4, you get 125. And then if you fight challenging the company's champion, if you're a challenger, you get 375. But if you're a defending champion, you get 750. So, all right, let's talk about this.
that's no money, especially when you have a team that you have to pay for. You have a manager that gets a percentage of your money. You have a trainer that gets a percentage of your money. You have a cut man that gets a percentage of your money. That's no money, especially if you're fighting, a 20,000.
Mm-hmm.
No professional fighter will go that route. Nope, I'm
Okay.
talking about dudes that's coming up in the amateurs, dudes that's winning golden. Maybe you might find dudes that's winning golden gloves and it just stops there. They might just go from golden gloves to that league right there that they're trying to promote. But
Mm-hmm.
professional boxing, hell no. It's not no.
Okay.
It's not gonna last, and it makes sense though because you got Sheik. He purchased Ring magazine, so I guess the belt that they really be fighting for would probably be for that Ring magazine belt. You know,
You think it's gonna be a Ring magazine belt, or Dana White gonna give this company some snazzy name like fucking Ultimate Boxing League Championship or something, UBC or some
well,
shit?
they
It's like
they got it
UFC
called
or UBC.
it's called TKO. That's the name that they running with.
TKO
TKO.
is nah. TKO is the umbrella that owns WWE and UFC. That's the parent
Okay.
company. Yeah, that's the
The
parent
parent.
company.
Okay, got you. Thanks for
Yeah,
that info. I appreciate that.
yeah,
But
yeah. That's the
it's
parent.
not
Ari
gonna last,
Emanuel.
bro.
Ari Emanuel is the one who owned all of that. You know what I'm saying? He got all this percentage in the company, the highest percentages as far as stock shares and shit like that. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So yeah,
I don't think it's good for boxing. I don't think it's good for boxing. Maybe for a person that's up and coming. Maybe if you dudes that like to, you got a dudes that's in UFC and they just want to make that transition to something safer. Maybe they would go to
safer.
boxing stand up game. We had that conversation about what's safe and what's not. I mean something. Let
Yeah.
me choose my words correctly. Maybe something less brutal. Maybe something less brutal.
Okay, bro.
Maybe that might be
Whatever
a
you
good
say.
way for them to go. You know what I'm saying? Because you got some people that are
we
better. You got some fighters in the UFC that have better stand up game than they do than stand up and ground.
I can see
So
Conor
that would be an
McGregor.
outlet for them too.
I can see Conor McGregor going that route. He ain't got to worry about
Right,
nobody trying to wrestle with him or kicking him and shit.
right.
Especially
Just
after that.
straight boxing.
Especially after that ankle injury and shit. I could see him doing that, going to do that. But let's talk about the money here. So one thing I'm noticing is like when with the UFC, when they show they pay out, which is pretty fairly similar. It might actually be less money in UFC, honestly, because I think it's
Mm,
10 or 15,000 when you unrank to show, and then if you win, you get another 10 or 15,000. They double your money. So now I'm
mm,
wondering if this is a case of like if they're going to be doubling the money. You know what I'm saying? So like if
mm-hmm.
you're the defending champion company, of the company, you get 750,000. You know what I'm saying? And one thing the UFC do is that they give you some of the they give you the pay-per-view buys too, a percentage of that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at that. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to look at their promotion is out of this world. They promote better than boxing. Let's just be honest about it. You know what I'm saying? And then like they not showing. This looks like a money thing for like if you show. They're not showing me what you get if you win. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think it's like you get there's definitely has to be an incentive somewhere like that. This money has to double or at least get 50% more of what it is to get. You know what I'm saying? Like pay and a half or some shit like that. It has to be like because that's how the UFC is set up. If Dana White is trying to do this shit, which he's already started one belt, one weight class, none of that super or junior or and all that other bullshit. You just a middleweight. You're a light heavyweight. You're a lightweight.
No junior.
Ain't none of that.
No junior in between. No junior in between.
And there's one champion. It ain't gonna be no 3-4 belt era shit in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
that's what I like about it, though. That's what I like about it. The pros and cons with it. The money sucks, but I love what they're trying to do for the sport of boxing as far as one belt, one champion. It should be one champion to reign in every weight class. I'm all for that. But the money sucks.
Yeah. But my whole thing is that I don't know if I'm really. I mean, I guess if you're a fucking champion, well, because like when you think about it, like Teofimo said his last fight after he paid everything off, he only had $400,000. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's never had $1 million fight. You know what I'm saying? Where he had $1 million after the fight. You know what I'm saying? So this is the shit you got to think about. These guys right here,
they're gonna and everything.
Yeah, these guys is gonna. Honestly, to me, like as far as like the TOs, this is high. The Shakira getting the $2 million with the Saudis was his highest payday. If you ask me, this shit is right in line with these niggas is getting paid the so-called superstars
the
right
UFC.
now.
I mean,
in boxing right now, like in the lighter weights, not like Tyson Fury or Usyk because you know they get out of this.
135.
Yeah,
130, 135.
Bro, Shakira just got $2 million for the first time, bro. What was he getting before that?
I think his minimum was like $1 million. His minimum.
And then after he paid everybody off, how much you think he was getting?
The same shit Teo said he came home with.
and look, and I bet you these tickets for this boxing event gonna cost more than the fucking damn Shakur Stevenson fight when he was fighting in Newark and all
surprised.
that. So
it doesn't surprise me.
So if he gives a percentage, I don't know if he gives a percentage of the gate or anything like that, or people can negotiate it. But you get those pay-per-view buys, and then those pay-per-view buys, she is trying to make all boxing shit $29.95. And if that shit catches steam and then $29.95, you willing to pay it? I'll pay the $30.
That's light. That's light. I mean, what's going on with their deal with
was $80?
What's going on with Netflix? Is it going to be on Netflix? I mean, if you're already
a
subscriber on Netflix, is it going to be?
Well, I don't know what they're going to do, but I know the UFC, like they mentioned something recently that they're going to do everything in their power to get once they out of their deal to try to get a deal with Netflix, because I guess how they seen the success with WWE, they want to go there. And WWE, like they pay-per-views, if you have Peacock, it's free, and then when it goes, and then when that deal is up, I think it's in 2026, everything's gonna go to Netflix. And if you have a Netflix account, you're just gonna watch the shit for free.
Right. So that's what they're trying to do. I believe they definitely trying to transition and make Netflix bigger than what it is. I mean, that's a big deal that the Paul brothers had signed with Netflix too. That's a really, really big deal too, man. And WWE, all of that shit. And what, man?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yep. Meanwhile,
about the go-to source for the sports.
Meanwhile, Al Heyman and them out here charging motherfuckers $80 for a fight, bro. Yo, you know they said that shit only sold 202,000 pay-per-views. Guys.
They say anything that's above 200,000 is considered okay as far as the promoters getting their money back.
Okay.
They say it's pretty
I've
good
heard that
2,000, because the promoters get their money back. They say anything less than 2,000, the promoters really lose out on.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I still want to see the best fight the best. I mean, we still haven't had that yet. I mean, this is what Turkey and all these dudes are doing. I mean, the fact that They got their team. They're working with Matchroom. They're working with a lot of other companies and stuff like that too. So I give it up for him. The dude came into boxing, made his started networking, and he's giving the fans the fights that we really really want to see. Do I believe
Hmm.
Canelo will fight David Benavidez one day? I believe so. I believe so. I want to see the great fights happen. That's all. As a boxing fan, I want to see these fights. These fights need to happen. If not,
Yeah, I
boxing will
agree.
continue to die, and you will have people like Sheik continue to try to take over, and just really listen, kick the sport while it's down.
I'm gonna be honest with you. They already lost. They already lost. He only person he don't have is Al Heyman. And who else?
And
Who else is out there?
he don't have none of our
Don
fighters.
King. Don King. Who gives a
It's
fuck?
over.
Don King
Golden
fight
Boy
is
is pretty
fighting.
much fucking over. Golden Boy is pretty much over.
I don't even know
TNT
what
is pretty much over. Floyd ain't really got
Floyd. Oh yeah,
who.
Floyd.
Come
I
on,
forgot Floyd got his fighters like Kermel, and then he got the Spanish dude.
over the fight, yo, over, man. The only one on Floyd's stable is that's active right now is fucking Rolly, and this nigga just keep getting championship fights. The nigga could never say Floyd ain't like him. Them niggas negotiating This nigga getting championship fights after a L. This nigga ain't even going to the back of the line. This nigga just on standby at the front of the motherfucking
Hmm.
line.
Hmm.
So, it,
Meanwhile, my nigga Pitbull got some bullshit fight last time.
come
Well,
on,
it was a
Pitbull,
good
man.
fight though. I ain't even gonna lie, it was a good fight.
I'm not really a fan of Pitbull like that. I believe he's overrated. They carefully matching him. I believe the Rayo style was a bad style matchup for him. I guess they want to see what he would do with that,
Hey,
and
that Gary
he
Russell
ain't know
style
what
was a
to do.
bad matchup for Rayo.
Right. Yeah, man. I mean, shit. Who they talking? Gary Russell's next opponent might be somebody in the top
um,
five.
I
The
don't think they've
Shakors
said.
and all of that.
I don't think they've said anything yet. And that
Mm.
was at 140, I believe.
Oh, that was at 140.
Yeah, that was at 140. Because remember, Pitbull knocked out Rolly for his belt that he got one off the old man that was whooping his ass.
I remember that fight, man. They gonna rob Grandpa. That's crazy, B.
Yeah. But one thing back to this Dana White shit. So like, I definitely want to see like what happens with this shit. What like what becomes of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, they gave us this money right here. There has to be like a win percentage too. And then always keep in mind, even though the bonuses don't really be shit in UFC, like they even though for a nigga paid $10,000 to show and $10,000 to win. If you get knockout of the night or performance of the night bonus, that's $50,000 extra in your pocket. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So we'll see what Turkey will do with that. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what's up. So
You got
yeah,
Bivol and you got Bivol and David. Are they gonna go at it? I'm seeing things and out there that saying they're not gonna fight. Then I'm hearing they're
yeah.
negotiating. Um, which
The
one is it?
last thing I the last thing I saw is that they were not fighting. That they not fighting. That they're not in negotiations. But I think the WBC or one of them
Was
is
it mandatory?
ordering the fight.
Wasn't it
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Right. Come
But my
on.
thing is that why is this nigga not getting a mandatory rematch? Better Biev.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it wasn't negotiated in their contract. That's probably what it was. Maybe the rematch clause. You
Probably.
know, the rematch clause was negotiated. But
Yeah, it
you
was. You
know,
see, but as a warrior, Bivol should give them. They wanted one. You gotta have the rubber match when you want one and one, bro. Like
well, I
I'm.
guess the listen. I guess listen. People really felt like it could have went either way, but a lot of people felt like Bivol won. It was a draw. So I guess the
Mhm.
rematch kind of sealed the deal. So Bivol probably felt mentally. His team probably felt mentally like we already beat this guy twice already. Like it's pointless in
Mhm.
giving this dude a third fight. Unless the money
Nah,
right, I mean
you
shit.
still gotta. I think you still have to do it regardless, even if the outcome y'all niggas is one and one. You have to do a rubber match regardless.
But that's something
Shit,
that
Pat.
you really want to see.
You got even if I don't want to see it, like you got to do it because both fights was close. Both fights was both fights not close.
I believe Bivol, you know what I seen when I liked how he was utilizing his jab and he fought a better fight against Bivol. I mean, he fought a better fight against Benavidez the second fight than he
Mhm.
did the first fight.
Yeah,
So I think he kind of got away with the victory the second fight. He did
yeah,
everything he
yeah.
was supposed to do. I think he fought a smart fight. I guess once you fight somebody the first time, you know how they are. He probably felt this pop and probably said, "Hold on, this nigga ain't cracking like
He ain't
that."
even scared. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
right. He
Other
ain't
niggas
cracking
just
like
suck.
that.
Yeah,
Right.
I could dig it, but Benavidez is clearly the boogeyman. Like, cause it's not. Nobody's trying
They
to
said
fight him,
back in the
bro.
days, David dropped Beeble with a jab.
A
In
damn jab, bro.
sparring, you dropped him
Mhm.
with a strong jab, bro. Come
Yeah,
on, man. Come on,
boogeyman,
bro.
bro. He the boogeyman. But
Nigga,
he, David Benavidez, be patient. Your time will come to get whatever it is that you got coming to you. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Tank versus Roach rematch. Obviously, you know, the New York State Athletic Commission did not overturn, but did admit that it was a bad no
a
call by
bad
the
call on the
referee.
ref. Facts.
Yeah, yeah. So um, Roach said he already signed. He's getting more money for the next fight. Obviously, he was on It Is What It Is with Cam and Mace and homeboy from Cigar Talk. I forget his name, but shout out to him. I know the name of the show at least.
Well, he's getting his 15 minutes of fame. He's doing what he's supposed to do. You capitalizing off the situation. But I think
Yeah.
Tank is gonna come in there. And did you wait? Before we get to that,
No, we're
did you
not
see the
doing this
video
again.
that's surfacing
Of
about
what?
Tank biting him?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts
Tank
on that?
Tank was fighting dirty the whole fight, bro.
Mm.
I remember I kept saying to you and all of y'all during the fight, like, yo, how many times is he gonna try to low blow him and the ref don't say nothing? He's like being blatant about it. You know what
It's
I'm
so
saying? He
crazy.
waited till around 11 to give him a warning, bro.
But you know what? A lot of shit Roach didn't even realize was until he watched the fight and people was telling him certain things. So he went back and
Yeah,
looked and he was like, "Oh shit, I like his professionalism. He still
yeah.
kept it professional, you know."
Mm-hmm.
Am I a fan of Roach? Absolutely. I like Roach.
Yeah. I
I
like
feel like
Roach.
he held his ground. I feel like he could. I feel like he could really swim with the motherfuckers in top five.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see him fight, you know, the Keyshawn Davis and Shakur, and I want to see him be great, man. I feel like that was his time
Yeah.
to shine, and nobody knew who Roach was
Mm-hmm.
until Tank actually gave him the opportunity to
Yeah.
showcase his skills. I didn't know who he was, never even heard of this
Yeah.
dude, but
Well, let's
I'm a
keep it
fan of
100 with
his
you. Keep it 100 you. We need Roach to win the next fight because Tank is not going to unify with anybody, bro. Roach is gonna be willing to unify with these guys.
because Roach is he getting his stardom late in the game.
Yeah.
So he want to get that bag now. He's willing to
Mm-hmm.
make all these fights happen, just like Bud. He want to make all the tough fights happen before he go out. He want to collect. He
Yeah.
want to get that bag. So that's a smart move. I don't know why Tank don't want to do it. I believe Tank could beat a lot of these dudes, man. Um, Again, when you're a fighter, okay, your promoters they work for you. You tell them what you want. It's their job to go get that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but if you penny pinch and the niggas is giving you 5,000 to fight D minus fighters, you know it sucks as a boxing fan. But when it comes down to business wise, yo, you can't knock them for that. You
Yeah.
can't knock him for that. Canelo was getting 30 million a fight with Matchroom, fighting bums, the Smith brothers and
Bums.
shit. Like, yo, how
Yeah.
this nigga getting 30 million plus pay per view? What? I'll be
Yeah.
ducking and dodging motherfuckers too if I'm getting that for a fight. You know how much that shit worth in Mexico, nigga? 30 million?
Word.
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
He definitely got to be living like a king. He living like a
Of
cartel
course.
boss.
Why you he out there living like a king, nigga? Why you think Chavez and all them niggas can't stand that nigga? Julio Cesar, all the old greats, Marquez and what's the other nigga name? The nigga that fought Pacquiao mad times. Marcos, what's
That
the
was
nigga name?
Marcos Antonio Barrera.
You got
You talking about
Marcos Antonio
Barrera?
Barrera. You got Eric Morales.
Morales? Yeah.
They don't like Canelo at all.
Neither does Oscar De La Hoya.
That nigga be doing that shit every Thursday about that nigga still.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, when he does a clapback Thursday, he always ends with a fuck Canelo.
Now he
Yeah,
unprofessional though. That's some real unprofessional shit though.
it's fucking hilarious. Canelo be calling him out. Why not fight back? He was
Them
a
niggas
fighter
need to go
first.
and fight and do an exposition bout and get paid, man. That shit will sell.
Oh no,
Canelo
that nigga
versus
would kill that nigga.
Oscar. That kind of reminds me of the Stone Cold and Vince McMahon beef they used to have in wrestling back in the day. That shit was fire.
That
If they
nigga
could
need to
create a nice,
fight. He need to fight Jake Paul, Canelo. He need to fight. He talking about once he's done after the last fight, he might consider it doing an exhibition as a part of his retirement.
I don't know, man. I'm just, you know what I'm sad about, and just not sad, but just disappointed about. Why aren't they bringing up? Why ain't let my man Errol Spence make some fucking money, man? Why ain't letting him make money, man? What the fuck, man?
I
They got
actually
his ass
sent
whipped
you.
one fucking time, and that's it. End of career.
Yeah, but the thing with Earl Spence is that I sent the clip. I told you to check that shit in the group chat and shit. So Fundora was talking about it, but he said it was like the business side of it and shit was like kind of like falling through and shit. So it was like, what can you do?
Really?
Yeah, that's one of those situations
So,
where the
nigga, if I
fighters
was
like
Spence and I
he
know I
him
could beat you, I'll take the fucking short. People gotta stop letting them egos get to them and stop being emotional and start
I
playing
think he's
chess
trying to
and
be
start
A
saying,
side.
damn,
I
Spence
think
probably
Smith's
trying
trying
to
to
be
be
A
A
side.
side. Yeah.
Yes, you got your ass whipped. This nigga just won his belt. He the champion. Okay, now I'm the A side. You're beltless. And you moving up to 154. Maybe you was that nigga 147 was, but not here.
And you got the shit beat out of you in your last fight. So like, how can you come up
The
here and
nigga
think you're
got
the
the
A
shit beat
side?
out of him so bad, people scared to put that nigga in the ring, man. That shit mad, man. I think nah, niggas don't want to see. Niggas don't want to see. Niggas don't want to see Spence get done like that again. That nigga can't take that, man.
Yeah, he was.
Not a true Earl Spence fan. You know what I'm saying? We can't see him get beat up like that again, man. Man, shit, I was watching that fight. I said, man, I would have fired Derrick James' ass too, man. When you really watching that video, so can you imagine your
Yeah,
fighter?
he
You really
was.
watching
There
that
was no.
video like,
He
yo,
was giving
damn, why
him
my coach let
no.
me take too much fucking punishment? Why would my coach let me take punishment like that? That nigga must have
And
been
then
had
he
that shit
was.
must have been
And
personal or
it's
something.
not even that. He wasn't even giving him nothing good in the corner.
Nothing,
You know what I'm
nothing,
saying?
bro.
He was giving him no good information, no advice. No, wasn't directing him in a great way.
Because he was
No,
never in
nothing.
a situation with Spence like that before. That was
Yeah,
inexperience for him. Spence is usually the
yeah.
dominant fighter. He never seen
Mm-hmm.
Spence get dominated like that.
But at that time,
He
all his
never.
fighters was undefeated at that point. At that time, I believe.
Right. So all his fighters had confidence.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't never seen nothing like Bud. They knew Bud was good and they questioned Derrick James knew how good Bud was. I don't think Spence knew how good Bud was.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I don't
yeah,
think Derrick James knew how to deal with that Bud style. He know Bud ain't no slouch. Listen, spectators and some fighters probably feel a certain way, but coaches be knowing. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? See, Arrow, you remember what Bud said to that nigga? Nigga, Bud said, yo, if you get off that line, you're gonna have problems. Cause Spence fights straight up and down. He fight in a line.
Mm-hmm.
He said, yo, what you he said, he's on my point. Nah, he said, you get off that line, it's gonna be a problem. As long as you stay in that straight line, you're gonna be all right. As long as you stay in that straight line, you're gonna be all right. Yo, Crawford Dennis said, yo, if you get out that line, it's over.
They tell
That
it.
nigga Bud was hitting them with angles.
Mm-hmm.
He was hitting them with angles, B.
Yeah, yeah. The first knockdown was crazy.
Yo.
The first knockdown was crazy.
Nigga Derrick James, nigga went back to the corner. Nigga Derrick James said, "You slipped." Nigga said, "Nah." Nigga said,
Yo,
"You slipped." Nigga said, "Nah."
but yeah. So far for as far as like Tank and Roach, Roach has already signed the contract. He said, so he's just waiting on
Okay,
Tank. They talking about maybe June or July they'll do the rematch or some shit like that. That's the rumor.
okay.
I don't know if it's factual. Knowing Tank, that shit won't be to like November or some shit. September. I mean October, because Canelo and what's the name is booked for September.
That fight need to happen right away while it's hot, man. These niggas be letting shit die
Yeah,
down. We get that
yeah.
shit while it's hot,
It
B.
definitely
The
need to,
rematch
because
will be
you,
fire right now. We need to see that shit again real quick.
especially
Please
when
make
we
the
don't.
rematch happen in 3 days, in 3 fucking months, B.
And what's crazy though, Keith, is that you got all these other fight niggas gonna forget about that fight, honestly, because you got Canelo fighting. You got a 3-fight weekend, bro. You got the shit with Haney and Garcia, which we gonna get
Yep.
ready to. I mean, Haney, Garcia, and Teo on the same card that Friday. Then Canelo that Saturday. And I believe there's another event that Sunday too. I forget who it is, but I'll find out for you.
Okay.
And let you know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like that shit could get lost in the sauce. Like niggas probably be like, oh, we don't give a fuck about that fight. So you know what Tank gonna do? Talk about all the niggas he ain't gonna fight. He gonna bring up Floyd to try to bring back juice to the juice and shit. Like he
Oh
do every
my
time a fight's coming.
God,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? So you know how it is with Tank.
Man, these boxing niggas be so into acting. Like, what happened to the raw dog niggas? Pause.
Yeah.
Pause. Marvin Hagler, like that nigga used to ready to fight. He ain't really give a fuck about the money. He just want to fight. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? These
Yeah,
niggas
I could dig it.
these niggas aren't competitive no more, man.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
the shit
not at
that's
all.
killing boxing. Boxing has always been a competitive sport.
I agree. I
Once you
agree. They
kill a
definitely killing that
competitiveness
shit.
out of a sport, it's over. Like they
Mm-hmm.
don't see they killing this shit. Like these big fights not happening, the sport is really going downhill.
Yeah. They keep leaving that
This shit
opportunity
this
open
shit
for
is sport to
UFC.
me. This shit is navigating me to UFC.
The whole,
It's making me go this way. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah. So another reason why I think Dana White is going into the boxing now is because the UFC, all these Dagestanis is winning all the belts now, bro.
And these niggas from other countries.
They Dagestani Russia, bro. The
Nah,
Dagestan,
fuck all that. I
most
hope
of
they
them is
doing blood
champions,
tests,
bro.
nigga. Fuck out of
You
here. I hope they doing blood tests. Ain't no
already
way
know.
out. You already know what type of time. Them niggas over there them niggas over there look sounding extraordinary and shit over there, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I want them to
So
do a blood test. Do them
that
drug tests right. Fuck urine. We need blood
do
tests. Do
blood
that blood
test.
work.
Fuck it.
Random drug testing,
They
cuz.
do it. You know they do that shit.
Random. I
UFC is like
don't
one of the
know.
strictest when it comes to that shit. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't
So
know. A couple of niggas got caught up on the steroids in them
they got
organizations,
caught,
man.
but they got caught.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? They got caught.
And they got caught. Yeah, and all they wins, nigga, still count, nigga. All they
There's no
wins
way.
still count, nigga.
There's no way of going back and
Right,
proving the old ones.
right. So
You know what
man,
I'm saying?
that's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up, man.
All right, so
You,
you heard about Conor McGregor running for president of Ireland?
oh my gosh, that nigga whiskey done got to him. I guess it's too much of his own fucking whiskey. What the
That's
fuck
that
going
coke.
on,
That
man? If
nigga
this
be
nigga
coked
can,
up, bro. That nigga, yo,
that nigga, that nigga
that
president
nigga
over there, he'll
shit.
make sure they have a whiskey night. He'll make it mandatory.
Nigga, that nigga be on that
That
pure
nigga's a
uncut,
wild
bro.
dude. That's a
Bro, that shit
wild
is
dude.
pure uncut, bro. It be pure
That's a
uncut. He on,
wild
you know
dude,
what I'm
bro.
saying? That nigga get it straight from the fucking farm, bro. That nigga be
Can you
coked up,
imagine him with
bro.
his own podcast? Who the fuck is this guy? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, that nigga be funny as fuck.
Nigga bring Nate Diaz on this shit. That nigga ratings to go up high, nigga. That
Oh, them niggas
interaction
probably be,
alone with
yeah,
them niggas.
mhm, yeah. He should do a podcast. Fuck running for
Right,
president. You make
yo,
more
he
money off a
should.
podcast anyway.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? McGregor, make a podcast. Conor McGregor. Somebody tag Conor McGregor, tell him he need a podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Word
need
up.
to. Yo,
All right.
one former
Mhm.
fighter, and matter of fact, Joe Rogan, yo, his podcast is taking off. I like the
It
shit,
ain't
yo,
taking off. He has the #1 podcast in the world, bro.
bro. I
Nobody's nowhere
I
near
just
Joe
started
Rogan.
watching him. I just
Mm-hmm.
started, and yo, he has a heavy influence too
Mm-hmm.
on people.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy influence. I
Yeah.
love the shit he talk about, man. And he fact check every fucking thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Facts checks everything, B. I love that
Yeah.
about him. He's not biased on his show, none of that.
Yeah. Nah, I fuck with that nigga. What's the name, man?
And that nigga get into deep conversations too, Paul. You know what I'm
Yeah. I what else? So we got Garcia, Haney, Ryan Garcia confirmed the rematch is signed.
saying?
So with that being said,
Good.
hold on, but with that being said, that card, me personally, I think Devin Haney's in trouble in that fight he's taking on against fucking Jose Ramirez, bro.
Well, the nigga said y'all thinking because Ramirez get hit, right? He just basically told y'all niggas if niggas was really listening to the nigga. Listen, I got hit with a nigga that was on PEDs and got That's his mindset. Devin might be coming with fucking vengeance, man.
Yeah, but
Either that situation with Ryan
mhm.
gonna make him into a stronger fighter or break him. Because that's what shit do. So we gonna
Well, he's
figure out,
going to
we gonna figure out what's gonna happen with this next fight. Is he
he's
gonna
going to
dominate?
he's going to 147. So now you're fighting bigger dudes now. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So it's like what you going what like is the power is going to be different. You got guys who's coming from even higher weight coming down to 140 to make 147. You know what I'm saying? And be honest, Devin Haney, they showed him training. He doesn't even really look big. Pause. You know what I'm
Wait a
saying?
minute. So hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, I was a little okay. So the fight is taking place at welterweight.
Yeah, it's 147. They all of them
Okay,
is fighting at 147, I believe. Actually, no, I think
great.
T.O. is fighting at 140. I think
He'll
T.O.'s
come up
fighting
if
at
that money
140.
right. Ought to be a catch weight. He'll come up to chase the
Yeah,
millions.
yeah, yeah. I think he wants to
So,
go to 147 anyway eventually. But I think the Arnold Barber, I think
mm.
T.O.'s another person who's in trouble too. Yeah,
But
but
wait
and
a
he's
minute.
in
When was the last fight Richard Ramirez had? I'm sorry, bro, for cutting you
Jose
off.
Ramirez. I don't know. I could
I
look it
said
up
Richard
for
Ramirez,
you.
Jose Ramirez.
I could look it up. But again, keep talking.
Yeah, because I'm trying to see. I know he got his ass whooped against uh what's this dude name? T.O. beat his ass.
He's 29-2.
What's this
He
dude
lost.
name, man?
He
Luke
actually
can't.
fought.
No, who was it? No, what's the nigga that T.O. beat up bad? The dude he came over from England.
Oh, Josh, not Josh Kelly. Is it Josh Kelly?
Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor.
Josh Taylor.
Josh
Yeah, that's
Taylor.
the name.
Facts.
All right,
And
so
people,
the nigga actually, his last fight, he lost a unanimous decision to Arnold Barbosa, the nigga Jose Ramirez, the nigga that Haney's fighting.
mm,
He lost 2 fights. In his other fight, he lost to
I
Josh
think Haney could
Taylor.
do it. Haney got some pop. Haney got pop. I don't ever see nobody walk through Haney shit though.
He
Haney
beat
got some
Richard
pop, B.
Comey. He beat Richard Comey and Pedraza and shit. Jose Zapata. So he got a couple of wins on here.
Yeah, he
Some
got
names
some.
I've
He
heard
got
of.
some.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah. He got some. He
But
got some good names. He got some solid
but
names
yeah,
in there.
I think for some reason like for some reason, I just think Devin Haney don't really have no power to translate to a
Mm.
bigger weight because he
But
had
him, yeah,
none in a lower
Linares, I
weight.
believe, was one of Haney's like tough fights. Like Linares, a
Mm-hmm.
strong motherfucker, B. That was a
Yeah.
strong motherfucker. And Danny and Haney, he held his own with Linares.
Only
Even at
thing
the end
is
when
that this
Linares had clipped him,
clipped the
Renard,
shit out that nigga.
boom, legs was
Mm-hmm.
gone,
And
but
went like
he
this
still
and
made
sent
it.
him to the
Yeah,
corner.
right. And he went back to the corner. He came back and he held this. He held this shit down.
Yeah. So
Well, the second
I
fight
think
is gonna determine. And wait, let me say something. The second fight with Ryan and Haney. Maybe Haney's gonna feel much better in the fight. Now he knows what to do. You feel like he was on PEDs. Now you know there's gonna be extra testing. Now he's not gonna be on PEDs. If Haney could keep his hands up and block those hooks, I got
mm-hmm.
Haney winning. To me, it's just one simple adjustment Haney needs to do, and that's keep his hands up. And he would
All
have
right, so
he could win that fight unanimously.
let me rebuttal that. Now for me, like he's exploited now to the left hand. Like he didn't do anything to stop it. If he didn't fix that shit, because he's still training with his sorry ass daddy. This nigga's gonna go in there
Oh
looking and
man,
probably see how quick he can throw a left hand. I bet you that nigga's practicing a forward lead left hand. What is this nigga? He's an orthodox fighter, but Ryan Garcia hit his left hand as his lead hand when he throws that shit. So that means this dude's left hand is going to be his lead hand. He's probably practicing that left hook.
over this fight. Listen, he better make the adjustments. He
He's
better
going to
because
have to.
good fighters make adjustments. He just got to keep his hands up.
And this dude's he's 29-2 with 18 KOs. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'm saying? He's not no slouch, and I believe he was a champion. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You
He
know,
just got to
so
keep his right hand. He just got to keep his right hand up. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's a fact.
He just
Yeah,
got
he
to
got to
keep
keep
his
his right.
right hand up,
That nigga need to
man.
hit the fucking weight machine. Like he needs to get some power or something, bro. He
He
need to
got
do some.
pop. Haney got pop. He got pop. I'm telling you, niggas. Yo, he got pop, man.
I want to see when was the last time this man got a knockout, bro. Because this man don't. Because he, to
Listen, you know
me,
when you start fighting better competition, them knockouts don't always come. You know that, right?
bro,
I'm just
bro.
saying. The nigga ain't got hands like Paulie Malignaggi though, nigga. That nigga stronger than
Oh,
Paulie, nigga.
that
Paulie
nigga,
couldn't break shit, nigga.
Devin Haney's 31-0 with 15 KOs, bro. When
That's
was his
still
last
cool.
knockout? His last night. Look, everything I'm looking at is unanimous decision. Wait a minute. Did I see one against Antonio Moran?
Sometimes you gotta go 12 and beat the motherfucker up. Sometimes,
That
hey
was it.
man, be like that
That was
sometimes,
in
nigga.
Nick. But bro,
Shit.
that was in
So,
2019, bro.
nigga, listen. Sometimes you go to work and work your 8, and sometimes you get mandated. Nigga, nigga ain't come in, so you got to stay a little late. Nigga, hey, it is what
Bro,
it
he
is. Nigga,
didn't knock. He didn't even knock out Yorkis Gamboa.
oh nigga, hey, that nigga tough though, man. That nigga Gamboa tough though. Remember, him and Tank
Tank.
fought, and homeboy was saying something about Achilles pendant was messed up his foot.
Yeah, yeah. I don't give a fuck
So
about none of that shit. Crawford put that
that
nigga
nigga
out
hurt.
too.
Yeah, that nigga did. That nigga made Crawford do the stinky leg, nigga. That nigga made Crawford do the stinky
He
leg.
did.
Nigga caught him.
He
Boom.
did. But you know that showed you that Crawford know how to persevere and
Crawford
come back
legs
and
ain't
win.
know where they was at. His legs ain't know where they was at.
You saw what happened though right after that though.
Yeah, you sound just like that nigga. You see what happened with it? Boom.
Put that nigga lights the fuck out, nigga. It's not about if you get hurt, it's how you come back from getting hurt. Either you gonna go
It's all
be,
about how
or
you
you gonna
respond
look
from.
like
It's
Spence,
all
or
about
you
how
gonna
you
look like
respond from a
Crawford.
punch.
You gonna look like Spence, or you gonna look like Crawford. Which one you want to be?
Oh,
Yo,
oh
so
man,
yeah, Teofimo, I think he's in trouble against Arnold Barbosa. He made it personal by slapping him in the face, that's for sure.
that's all
Now,
promotion, nigga. T.O. told niggers, man, this shit
ain't
boring
nobody
as hell
slapping me in the
here.
face for
Ain't
promotion.
nobody doing nothing. So he gonna spike this shit up, man. That's what he did. He's at the press conference. Yo, this press conference is dry as hell. So niggas just
Yeah,
start beefing with motherfuckers. That's it.
yeah,
It's for promotion.
yeah. Nah, that nigga be folding sometimes though, bro. I want his after Arnold Barbosa, he better fight a bigger name. And if he goes
He gonna
147,
and
fight
then
Boots.
he gonna apologize to the nigga after the fight. Oh,
He
T.O.
gonna,
versus Boots. Ooh, I would love
yeah.
to see that.
I would
I
definitely
would
would
love to
love to
see
see
that
that shit. But if Boots fighting
because both of them
Stanionis,
are athletic.
yeah.
Stanionis,
But
that's a tough fucking fight.
yeah, but I think Boots is gonna knock that nigga the fuck out though.
Boots ain't look good his last fucking fight, nigga.
He got to finish the last fight.
Huh?
He knocked the nigga out in the last fight.
What the?
Yeah, he got the stoppage. It was a late stoppage, but he was like that's when he was talking about going to 154 and shit. But they managed to get him to
Nah,
stay
his
there.
last fight, he ain't look too good though. He was getting hit with a lot of shit though.
Yeah, he was getting hit a lot. I
He
give
was
you
getting
that.
hit with a
He
lot.
was
That's
getting
what
hit
I
a
mean.
lot.
I'm glad he won, but he ain't look too good. Like I've seen him look
Yeah,
better. I don't know if it's due to inactivity or he's outgrown the
it's
weight.
him. Yeah,
He probably outgrown the weight.
I think he outgrew the weight, and I think it is time for him to move to 154. I know he wants to get the undisputed there now, but like,
Yes.
bro, you might have to go to 154 and try to do it, bro. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And besides, he's
Mm-hmm.
getting up there too, where he needs to start getting big fights too. Anyway, and right now there's Stan Jonas is the only that so-called big fight there now. Right now, who else at 47? Crawford's gone. Spence most likely is gone. Like, who's there for him? You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
You
just
what?
like that, right?
Haney and Ryan
Just like
Garcia.
that, the 147-pound division is fucking dead.
I mean, if Haney and Garcia, they're going to 47. Rolly's going to be at 47 now. These niggas is all at
Like, I don't
47.
want to see Rolly back in the fucking ring. To be honest, I already know he's gonna fucking lose. Let him let that. Yeah, I want get a young dog a shot. Like let this nigga the kid Austin do come back into the ring. I want to see him fight somebody, man.
That nigga might have burnt his bridge.
I don't know the nigga. Y'all can't niggas. He not at fault. He got sick. He wasn't the only fighter that got sick out there. Somebody else got
Yeah,
sick out there too.
yeah.
So niggas is
Dubois,
thinking, yeah, like niggas
Daniel
thinking he
Dubois,
acting and shit, trying to avoid a fight. Like,
or whatever. All right,
yeah,
so
niggas
yeah,
get sick
moving
out
on
there.
from that. What's next? I mean, This nigga Edgar Berlanga though, bro. He was fighting out here in Orlando at a hotel, in
Yo,
a
nigga, they
hotel
ain't even
lobby.
promote that shit. You heard about that shit day of, nigga.
Yo, that fight was in the Caribbean Royale is actually a hotel. Like I can
That
take you
shit
next time you
crazy.
come out here, I'm
How
gonna
you
take you
go to
right where it
Canelo to
is.
some fucking shit like that?
Yeah,
To
that shit.
some
But
rinky dink, like what the fuck happened during the negotiations? Like who the fuck is
yeah,
part of your team? Like what the
and
fuck
on
is your
and he
manager?
wasn't the main event. He wasn't
That's
even the main event.
crazy.
Yeah, he wasn't even the main
How?
event.
You said some other nigga was the main event, right?
Yeah, it was two black dudes fighting. I forget their names. It was actually that fight
You
was
don't even because
actually
you
good
don't
too.
know them. That's why you forgot their name. Because
Yeah,
if they was a fucking somebody, you would have remembered. Trust me, nigga. But you
that was
know
actually
Edward
a good
Berlinga, he
fight.
wasn't headlining. What was?
Yeah, he
That's
wasn't headlining.
crazy.
He cooked the nigga that he fought too, bro. Like bad too. Like it was bad. He starched that nigga, and I'm like, bro, he don't
That
went
must have been an
to he
easy
went
pay,
when
easy
you
pay
fought
for Berlinga, huh?
when you fought Canelo, bro. You were supposed to order. That was his last fight for Matchroom, actually. So he's a free agent
Right.
now.
Wow.
So
Wow.
we'll
So
see.
nobody picked him up.
So that could have been his point right there to get a quick knockout. He a free agent. And somebody signed him. He coming off a win, knockout in I think it was the first or second round or some shit like that. But yeah. So now it's like for him now it's like you keep talking shit about Caleb Plant. You keep calling out Jamal Charlo. You keep calling out he called out somebody else too. But now it's time. It's like first of all you at this point you and Caleb Plant got to fight. You got to fight Caleb Plant next. That needs to be your next fight, Edgar Berlanga. It should be nobody else but
I
fucking
want to
Caleb Plant.
see that. That's gonna be that's gonna be
I want to see
good.
that. I
I
want to
got
see
Planting
that.
though. I got Planting though, B. I got Plant.
Um,
Who you got?
I don't know because this nigga Berlanga, he just had a moral victory against Canelo. Like he didn't really do shit. He landed like 2 punches. He got excited. So man, fuck that nigga. I'm going with New York. I'm going with Edgar Berlanga, bro.
Yeah, we gonna bet. Let's bet some money on that, nigga. Let's bet
I'm
some
not
money
betting
on
no
that, B.
fucking money on that
Why,
fight,
nigga?
bro.
Why? Be sure, be down.
Why?
Support your guy, nigga.
Nah,
Support
I
your
ain't say
guy,
I was
nigga. Put
sure.
some money
I
on them,
said I'm
nigga.
going for New
Have
York,
have faith in
nigga.
your guy, nigga. Put that money up and have
That ain't
faith,
my
nigga.
guy. I'm
Put
going for the
put that
city
money up
though,
and have
bro.
faith, nigga.
Man, shut up, bro. I'm going for the city, bro. This nigga is stupid, bro.
Put that money up and have faith in your
This
guy,
nigga,
man.
nigga said, my God, nigga. If I'm gonna put money up from anybody out of New York right now, it's gonna be Shoo Shoo.
Oh man.
It ain't gonna be Edgar Berlanga.
Yeah, what's up with Shoo Shoo, man?
I don't know, man. He
Oh,
talking
he
about
gonna knock Fulton ass out.
that's
Oh,
not the dude.
when that
He talking
fight?
about no. He talking about fighting the white boy from England that just fought this past weekend. What the fuck is his name,
I
bro?
got money on Shoo Shoo. That nigga a dog, man.
Yeah, they trying to compare the white boy to Mike Tyson. You know that, right?
Oh my god, Shoo Shoo gonna beat the shit out that guy just to prove a point. Just to prove a point.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
really?
even.
This y'all
I
might
don't
look,
know.
look, 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 look. This who y'all said? This Mike Tyson?
I forget what the hell his name is though, bro. But yeah, this he's talking about. He would fight the white boy from the UK and shit. Damn, I wish I knew his
Is it
name
gonna
right
be a
now.
home? Is it gonna be a fight in the states or he's leaving the states?
He said he's willing to go over there and fight him.
These niggas be man.
Yeah,
You get the
he fought last
hometown.
week,
Much
and I'm gonna
respect to
see if I
fighters
can.
that be doing that shit. Much
Yeah,
respect
yeah,
to.
yeah.
I know Spence did that shit when he fought Kell Brook, and Bud did that shit when he went over for Ricky Burns,
I mean,
and they
it
both went
happens.
over there and won.
Nick Ball is his name. Nick Ball.
Never,
He's 21 and
never,
0.
never heard of him. 20. How many
Yeah.
knockouts he got?
I don't even know what. I'll check box rec. But yeah, keep talking.
Yeah, but shit, man. What's up with the little Jap when that nigga coming to the state, to the states, man?
The little Japanese nigga.
Yeah, the PED nigga. I mean, yeah, and Nui, right? And Nui, that's the nigga name, right?
Yeah, he got 13
In
knockouts.
the way, in the way.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
he's so Nick Ball, he's 22 and 0 with 13 knockouts. So and he fights at featherweight. So yeah, what's the name? Shushu could go could fight him. You know what I'm saying? Or he got Fulton, of course. You know what I'm saying? So he got two options out there for him. That
This nigga
like
Fulton
because this fight
had the trunks, the jean trunks with the Timberlands on.
Tyson, what is it? I think it's Tyson Fury or somebody. They hyping this Nick Ball nigga. So me personally, I think this is the fight to make. You know what I'm
That
saying?
nigga, if that nigga got Tyson Fury backing him, that nigga need to be drug tested immediately.
He need to go. They need to send what they need to
effective
do.
immediately, nigga. Effective
Shoo.
immediately, nigga.
But hold on, Kiki. Shoo definitely should take the fight in England or UK, wherever he's from. Yeah, he's from the United Kingdom somewhere. So Liverpool. He's from Liverpool. He should take the fight there, and you know that shit gonna sell out because they always gonna back their countrymen. You know what I'm saying? So he should go out there and get that payday. He could be B-side just like how Cambosa's was. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying when you be going over there, they make shit real uncomfortable for you. You got to be mentally strong to go in somebody's backyard too, because you got to worry about if they're doing shit to your food,
I think Shoo is
water,
gonna be
things like that.
okay. I think Shoo will be all right. Stephen Fulton showed that he can't go in nobody's backyard and get the win. Because
But
anyway,
they ain't
knocked his
supposed to
ass the
put a
fuck
nigga
out.
on PEDs, nigga. That little Japanese nigga was on PEDs, nigga.
Allegedly. Well, it's not even allegedly because the only person
Yeah.
accusing him is this nigga. His
That
views
nigga be
has
looking
nothing to do with
extraordinary.
Rumble Ready
That
or
is
Broken
it's
View Button
suspicious.
Network.
It's suspicious why he don't want to go over to America and fight. Come on now. You the best. Go your ass over to another country and whoop ass. Just show that you the competitiveness.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
I
it.
agree with you. I'm not debating that. You
Shit,
know
if
what
I
I'm
was the
saying?
best,
But his
listen,
next
the
fight is
dream
here.
team think they're the best. Look, the dream team think they're the best. That's why they go over to other fucking countries and play to show that they the fucking best, right? But bring your
No,
ass
his
over
next
here,
fight
man.
is here. You know, his next fight is in Vegas.
Who he fighting? Please.
Somebody I never heard of.
Oh my god. They say his first fight off the PEDs. Let's see how he do with this nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, in America, you
Yeah.
can't, no dog in America, no.
So what's next for Shakira? You think Shakira should give Schofield, Kid Austin the shot still? Because honestly, if he's not gonna fight Keyshawn,
This nigga just fought an
Lomachenko, I don't know what's
electrician,
going
nigga.
on.
This nigga just fought a man
You act
who's a
like that's his
full-time
fault
electrician.
though. Why are you acting like that's his fault?
Nigga, where's the competitiveness at?
But he still wanted his payday. Are you going to sit there and not fight for? You'll fight the electrician for $2 million. Easier payday.
Man, you ain't getting no good work fighting a fucking electrician.
Nigga, but you getting a payday.
Nigga skills go, nigga, come on, man. Nah, man.
But he got a $2 million
That's why you gotta
payday,
own.
bro.
I think when niggas be fighting, people need to have people like when they start making these contracts, just in case something happens, they need to have a fighter on standby. This is when they start. This is
UFC
how
do that.
contracts
UFC do
need to be
that.
negotiated. Okay,
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
something
they should do
happens,
that.
boom.
Dana White gonna do that. Watch Dana
Come
White do that
on,
in the new
man. Like
boxing
you
because he
can't be
does
having
that
shit
in
like this because you're
UFC.
talking about money and shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have
Anything
somebody
can happen.
right. Come on.
Like Bacole should have not been in that damn ring knowing that he flew in the same day of the fight
But you know who would give
and
that?
to a
Who
different time
would get that?
zone.
But you know who would have the advantage with that shit though?
Who?
If they have fighters on the fighter on standby, because he know who he preparing for.
Yeah. But he got to prepare for two different people because you don't know which person's
Right,
place
it's
you're
not
taking.
fit. Right. So
Yeah. So
damn, that should be crazy though.
yeah, but that's why UFC do that shit. They have one fighter on standby ready to go. If somebody get sick or hurt during fight week,
Better be
that other
ready for
person's
either
ready to
style,
go.
nigga.
Yep.
Right.
They'll be ready. Yep. So yeah. So you see, boxing is going to be in the Olympics in 2028.
Oh shit! Word!
Yeah,
Wow.
they voted it
Okay.
back in. Yeah. So
When was the last
shout
time it
out.
was in?
It was in the last one. Remember we had the scandal with the girl that they were saying was
The
transgender and shit.
transgender, the fucking
Yeah.
man and woman sport. That shit was sad, man. That shit was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, that shit was like crazy. I don't know what the hell's going on because it's like one minute because me and Proof did a show talking about it and we didn't put it out because it came out that she was a girl and then all of a sudden it comes back they saying that no, it's a lie. She is a guy and then it's like okay,
That shit
it's a lot of
crazy,
confusion
B.
there. I don't know. So me personally, I'm not going to accuse anything of whatever until I know what the actual facts are. You know what I'm saying? If it's somebody in the comments know the facts and the actual facts, don't just come in here and just say some old bullshit thinking you know like how we try to. Just let us know in the comments. But yeah, bro. So they got the Olympics back. That's dope. I'm happy about that. I think they should let professional fighters go into the Olympics.
I just hope it's, to be honest, when it comes down to the Olympics, I think about a lot of corruption. I hope it changed because there
Hmm.
was a lot of corruption back in the days with the Olympics, man.
Yeah,
I hope they're just fair
yeah,
and give fighters a fair shake. I mean, people work hard to get to that point, B. And then
yeah.
to have
That's a
fighters
fact.
be getting robbed the way they be doing that shit, I'll be hurt for them. I'll be
Yeah, that
feeling
shit
sorry
suck.
for them.
Yeah, that shit can fuck with the niggas mentally too if they not
Hell
mentally
yeah.
there. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga, but them niggas do be turning professional. Them niggas be beasts after that loss, though. After the robberies,
Mm.
that should be turning fighters into beasts, though.
Well, we're
They
gonna
have
see
a
with
different
Lamont
kind of
Roach.
hunger because they have it's kind of like they experienced they first loss and it was at the Olympics on a stage
Yeah.
like that. They said never again. Them niggas train hard, B.
All right. Well, we're gonna see with Lamont Roach and shit like that. So it looks like the Usyk and the boy is in negotiations for a rematch. The boy was robbed.
I just seen a video
A bad refing.
Usyk made. Oh, you talking about Dubai?
Yeah, the boy he's fighting. They in
Bro, they
negotiations.
robbed
But
Dubai,
I believe
man.
then
Yo, he
yeah.
hit him with
But
that body
Joseph,
shot. He stopped him with the body shot,
yeah, he
man.
definitely did. And then
That
Joseph
was the
Parker is
stopping.
actually Joseph Parker. I think became
He
like a
made the
Mando
video.
too.
He made the video. Joseph Barker made the
Yeah.
video. Coming at Usyk.
Mhm. Yeah, he was asking him for a shot. So we'll see
Right.
what happens if he's going to fight Dubois again or if he's going to take the Joseph Parker fight. I don't think Joseph Parker was even on his radar. Me personally, if I was Usyk, I would probably sit out and make these motherfuckers still fight each other because that was the fight that was supposed to happen. I would still make them niggas fight each other. Because let's be honest, Martin McCauley, he just got there the day of the fight. You know what I'm saying? From a different
Right.
time zone.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? So, like,
He needs some
he
get
took the
back.
money and he took the fight for the money. I would like to see him. Actually, he's
Let him
fighting.
train. Let him give him a
He's
fair shake.
fighting. He's fighting a Ajabe next. So
That's gonna be a job. That's both of them got power.
Ajabe to me is not really that good.
Java is a nigga who the nigga stepped out of the ring for.
Yeah,
Nigga said, "Fuck that, I
yeah,
ain't fighting him," and went to the back. Remember that shit?
yeah,
That shit went
yeah,
viral.
yeah. I'm not. I'm not really a big fan of Ajabe. You know what I'm saying? Um, me, but I
Yo,
like Martin McCauley.
who promotes him?
Huh?
Who promotes him?
I don't know.
Ajabe.
I don't know. Probably fucking damn Top Rank for all I fucking know. But anyway, though, Kiki, we got some fights coming up this weekend, man. Before we get up out of here, man, let's talk about some of this shit here.
Let's
We
go.
got which one is this? We got Kambosa versus Wally.
Cambosa.
Kambosa. Yeah.
Yeah, that's who Haney had fought. Remember, he fought him twice
Yeah.
in Australia.
Yeah. And that's the one who beat the
Cambosa,
shit
I
out
like
of
his
Tio.
style.
He beat the
Yeah, I
shit out
like
of
his
Tio.
style. I
But
like
Liam
Cambosa. I got
Lomachenko
pimp.
but Lomachenko, the way Lomachenko went beat the shit out of that nigga. Oh my God, bro. That was Loma's last fight, was Kambosa.
Right.
He beat the shit out of
He
Kambosa,
damn
bro.
sure
It was
did.
bad. Word. None of them niggas did that shit like how Loma did. You know what I'm saying? Word. But yeah, but the fight I'm looking forward to actually on the card is actually the co-main, the girls fight between Nicholson and Brown. You know what I'm
I
saying?
gotta do homework on them too. I don't really know too much
Nicholson
about them too much.
Nicholson is undefeated, but she has I think she has no knockouts.
Oh,
And the black girl was like a cop or whatever. And I guess Nicholson's known. I guess she was an Olympian or whatever, and she's known for like kind of running. She's the champion. She's a white girl from Australia. So we're gonna see what's up because like now that they the ones who's like having the heat cut back and forth. You know what I'm saying. So they fighting in Australia, so you know that shit's gonna be like early as hell. You know what I'm saying. So we probably got to wake up Saturday morning to watch that shit, and then Fundora fights Brown that night. Brown is short as hell compared to this nigga's 6'6", bro. You saw the face off, bro.
oh my God. WBC belt is on the line.
Yeah, the belt's on the line.
Who you
Yep.
got?
Actually, it's Booker, not Brown. It's Fundora versus Booker.
Who you got?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. And they got a
Fighting
girl fight on here too.
to fight
I don't
that
know none
trash.
of
You don't
these.
even know who to pick.
Nah. Oh, the WBC and WBO title is on the line
Oh, two
for that
titles?
fight.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's two titles. Yeah. So who you got in that fight? I'm gonna go with Fundora because I don't even know who the fuck Booker is. He
Nigga said I'm
23
gonna
and
go with the
1.
familiar name. Fuck it.
Nah, yeah, because usually I would go with the black guy in this case, but I really don't. That's how short he was compared to this nigga. But then again, like these tall niggas, when they be getting hit by these short niggas, bro, that shit be crazy how they be getting knocked the fuck out. So with that being said, fuck it, I'm going with Booker.
Oh shit.
Never even saw him fight. I'm going with Booker. Just because I want to see Fedora. I just want to see. I just for the comedy of seeing him get dropped.
Fedora can't really. I seen that nigga get knocked out a few. I think they put on his ass a few times. Man.
Yeah. He's gotten finished before. He's 21 1
Hell
and
yeah,
1.
by
Yeah,
underdog too.
yeah. These niggas is fighting in New York too. Where they fighting at in New York?
That Times Square shit.
That Times Square shit, bro. You got to see if you can get to one of them apartment buildings and go to the roof. Because these niggas act like they. It looks like it's happening literally in the middle of Times Square. Like they're gonna like shut shit down or some shit.
Yeah, that's what
And they
saying.
probably
Yep.
knew that was coming. That's why them niggas try to charge that congestion fee to niggas up there. So that way niggas won't come in the city and create too much traffic.
Right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, with that being said, we got that. You see Bill Haney arguing with niggas still. He's arguing with Gabe Rosado, arguing with Todd Grissom. Like he's out of control. He needs to like sit his ass down somewhere. You're not
Oh
LeVar
my
Ball,
god.
nigga. You're not LeVar Ball.
Let's talk about you got Eubank Jr. and this other kid. What's his
Oh,
name?
Connor Ben.
Uh, Connor
Eubanks
Ben.
was
Yeah.
going off on that nigga. He was going off on him on that drug cheat shit. I know you love that shit. He said I hit him with an egg. He's a drug cheat.
Oh
He's
my
a
god.
cheater.
He's a
He said
drug
I don't
cheat.
care about any. He said I
Nigga said
don't
I
have
don't care if
respect
8
for him.
niggas held him down and gave him an injection, and you let them do it. You're a drug cheat.
Bro,
How you
Connor
gonna
Ben
tell
already
me that
acting like he
8
roided
niggas
up
held you
anyway.
down and
He
they
already.
inject something in you? You let them do it. Nigga.
Yo, but did you hear how he said he got
Crazy.
contaminated though?
Nah, what he
I
said?
think don't quote me on this, but I believe that I saw some shit where it says he was eating eggs, nigga.
Yo,
That's worse than the
nigga
fucking steroid
Valdez said it was
steaks.
tea. He was drinking tea. Wasn't it his tea? Canelo said it was in the meat, right?
Yeah,
Didn't Canelo say that?
yeah, he having them
He
steaks
said
and
it was
shit
in the
like
meat. Yeah, come on. What?
shit is
Oh
out of
man.
control, bro. Shit is
Next
out of
niggas
control,
gonna
King.
say I got it from the trees. I walked by a tree and the shit just I don't know what happened. It was just tree. Niggas be lying like a motherfucker, man.
Like a motherfucker, bro. Shit is crazy, bro. Hell yeah, but yeah, we'll see what's up, man. See what's going on. We'll be back. We're going to definitely check out the fights this weekend. Hopefully, I'll be up for the fight in Australia. You know what I'm saying? I got to take my youngest to get a haircut that day, so we'll see.
Okay.
hopefully that shit is before. Hopefully the fight's before that in Australia, but we'll see. Anyway, y'all already know.
I hope the fucking fight the same day. If it come on, if the fight schedule come on Saturday, let that motherfucker end on Saturday, okay? I'm tired of these fucking fights fighting on Saturday and then the main event going to fucking Sunday. Okay, let's keep this shit with the Saturday, man. Before 12.
You
We need
got
to start
niggas
getting
who
the main events before 12, man.
they do that shit because it ain't that time in the West Coast. That's why where they be having
Yeah,
fights out
man.
in Vegas and shit.
So East Coast,
Even
we the
though,
ones that
but
suffer.
here
East
they
Coast
did
gotta
it.
suffer all the time. They need to come on.
Yeah, but because
Shit.
that was at the Barclays and them niggas didn't come
Come
on till
on,
like
man.
11 at
They
night.
need
I
to
mean, it was at 11 at
find
night they
balance
came
with
on
that
here.
shit. They
Yeah,
need to
I
switch
can dig it.
sometime. They get Eastern, Western, or something, man.
Yeah.
Fucking up my sleep and shit. Come on, nigga. Come on, man.
Hell yeah. All right, well, y'all niggas make sure y'all like and subscribe out there. Rumble Ready, Broken Mute Button Network. Kiki, you got anything last words? Stop
Eat
drug cheating.
healthy, continue to pray, and put the same energy out there you want back. You know what I'm saying? And always show gratitude. Don't forget to pray every day.
Reciprocate it. You already know.
All right,
We out of
Harlem
here.
all day though.
Holla at us. Harlem.
All right.